The history books will always be our print connection to the past, but the newest National Museum being built in DFW is using technology to tell the stories of the bravest among us.
Tonight, our Doug Dunbar is giving you a sneak peek at the National Medal of Honor Museum coming to Arlington. But to really understand how important this museum is, you first have to understand the award itself.
The Medal of Honor is the only award bestowed across all branches of the military. It is also the most difficult to attain.
It's the only medal given by the president in the name of Congress, so you also need Congress to back it as well, which is an added layer of scrutiny. You get through the Department of Defense and all the generals, that bureaucracy, then you have Congress and the president who still have to sign off.
The President of the United States of America, authorized by Act of Congress March
3rd, 1863,
has awarded in the name of Congress
for conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of his life,
above and beyond the call of duty,
the Congressional Medal of Honor.
While 40 million people have served in the armed services since the Civil War, fewer than 4,000 have received the Medal of Honor.
It takes something special inside of you to say, I'll jump on a grenade, or I'll fly my helicopter in under enemy fire 4 times in one night and land in a minefield to pick you up. Those are extraordinary things. Many of the people involved who witnessed it don't make it to tell the story. Many of the recipients themselves, during their acts of valor, give up their life to save their comrades when they earn it.
Those stories are the driving force behind the Medal of Honor Museum, which is being built in the heart of Arlington's entertainment district. Executive Vice President Corey Crowley says the space won't focus on specific conflicts or military branches. Each exhibit, though, will connect you to different types of heroism.
There could be those who receive the Medal of Honor by saving the life of someone else, coming to the rescue. Those who receive the Medal of Honor by sacrificing their own life.
As soon as visitors walk in, they'll be surrounded by screens recreating real-life history.
So you feel like you were there when that Medal of Honor action took place and have a better sense of what was going through the mind of that recipient in the moment and kind of how they made the decision to do what they did.
You'll even have a chance to ask questions of these heroes, and they will answer.
I will film living recipients for hours and hours, hundreds of hours, and it creates artificial intelligence around your conversations with them so that you as a visitor in the museum will be able to come and have a conversation of your own and ask them questions, everything from how did it feel to receive the Medal of Honor, or what was your favorite ice cream?
A few of the displays are in a temporary space right now, about a block from the construction site, where some of the workers, like Martin Pasquale, are veterans.
We hear the stories about these recipients. They were kind of like superheroes to us in the service when we'd hear just the things that they've done, and to actually, years later come back and be a part of it, it's incredibly humbling.
The Medal of Honor Museum is about far more than the military, Crowley says. It's about the strength of the human spirit.
This is not a military history museum. This is a museum about people who were ordinary Americans who signed up to serve their country the same as 40 million other people did. But on a dark day, under the worst of circumstances, they did something incredible.
Well, construction well underway, set to open for you in 2024. And this museum will also be home to a leadership institute. It's going to be the goal of hosting national, even regional conferences and seminars, along with some team building exercises.